Hi, I'm Joni Marks. I'm a 3-time international best-selling author and the creator of 3 acclaimed online courses for Udemy.com. And the material in this series are edited excerpts from 2 of my acclaimed courses online, Finding True Love and Drive Through Make It Your Own. Both of them are exclusively on Udemy.com. And this video is a companion to my new article for 60 readers titled Embodying Your Worthiness. Embodying your worthiness is the 3rd step to being what it is you seek after 60. How is this step relevant to your desires being met after 60? If you do not uncover and remove the root cause of earlier struggles with unworthiness, a repetitive lack of fulfillment in life will follow you well into our 60s. To stop this cycle now requires that you embody the worthiness to be, to do, and have your desires fulfilled. But how do you do this if you are unknowingly living your life through a disempowered mindset? The answer is loving yourself to the point where you do not question your worthiness to be, do, and have your desires met. This is where a disempowered mindset comes in. A disempowered mindset. Let's look at what that actually means and how does that affect you in your everyday life. A disempowered mindset keeps you stuck in a cycle of permission-driven self-worth. This is where your worthiness is directly tied to other people's emotions, opinions, and approval for you to feel loved, happy, and fulfilled. A disempowered mindset comes from focusing on being the person others want you to be, rather than embracing who you are and confidently embodying that. When you try to live up to other people's expectations, or you privately demean yourself based on people's negative opinions of you, you are disempowering yourself. In these instances, your sense of worthiness and value are diminished. As a result, you place more stock in the negative stories than you do in believing the loving and nurturing voice of your true, authentic self. Where does this disempowered mindset come from, and how has it so greatly affected our generation? It's from your inner negative critic that's sitting on your shoulder. So what we're going to do now is just brush it away and put that space to proper use, which is where the embodiment of your true, authentic voice sits. From the time we were children and well into adulthood, we observed the traits and behaviors of everyone we came across. This ranged from highly successful people to those who were routinely depressed and angry. And along the way, each of us unconsciously processed, adapted, and merged the beliefs and traits we picked up into what would become our go-to behaviors to get our desires met. If we were so good at observing and mimicking other people, how did we not see that a lot of this behavior was leading us to have a disempowered mindset? Let's look at that next. The reason for this is that most of the people you observed and mimicked were likely operating under a disempowered mindset. This meant you were unknowingly attempting to get your desires met through limiting beliefs. Since few of us were ever taught to understand what a disempowered mindset consisted of, how could any of us have known? Without realizing how your desires may have been unconsciously sabotaged at earlier stages of your life by a disempowered mindset, you could easily believe your innermost desires after 60 are not feasible. So how do you undo this mindset and begin to create the life of your dreams right now? Replace a disempowered mindset with an empowered mindset. We're going to look at now how to begin dismantling a disempowered mindset. Undoing the influence of a disempowered mindset begins with accepting your value and your worthiness are no longer dependent on other people or outside gratification. This requires an acknowledgement and an embodiment of the unconditional worthiness of your innermost desires. To do so comes down to being responsible for how you feel. Achieving your desires after 60 has less to do with constant activity and more to do with being responsible for how you feel. This means reclaiming your power to choose the life you desire by accepting that your emotional state of well-being is 100% your responsibility. With that in mind, I'm here to remind you that not only are your innermost desires after 60 feasible, but by having them fulfilled is easier and more enjoyable than you may think. To help you integrate all that we've learned today, I would like to guide you through a 3-part action item. Create some time after this video to engage in this 3-part action item. 1. Consider what limiting beliefs are influencing you to give away your power to people or circumstances. 2. For example, what beliefs about working overly hard to gain the attention, the acknowledgement, or the validation from others is disempowering you? And 3, starting today, begin to embody your worthiness by reclaiming your power and energy from the limiting beliefs you journaled. Do so by giving yourself the love, compliments, validation, and acknowledgement you seek from others. First, let me thank you so much for watching this video, and I invite you to read the article on 60andMe if you haven't done so already, and to sign up for my acclaimed online courses, Finding True Love and Drive Through Make It Your Own. Visit udemy.com and type my name, Joni Marks, in the search box. And until we meet again, remember, every morning, look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you and all my best.